Peace, legacy building, lady tapping in. Another message. Another message. No. Another message. So, okay. Earlier I did participation brings revelation. If you haven't tapped into that one, go back and check that out. Very simple message, but very impactful. The other thing is, I would really encourage us, and again, it's all about your conditioning and programming, but move away from labeling like things that happen to us like that's a big blessing, or that's a little blessing, or that's a lot of favor, or that's a little favor. But just look at it like favor, if you want to use the word blessings, um, miracles, however you want to look at it. But stop labeling it big or small. Just focus on it. Because I feel the way that we're wired sometimes, or conditioned to look at those words, anytime we label something as small or minute, we're not really seeing it for all that it is. We're placing a limitation on it. Whether it was super impactful or not, we're placing a limitation on it by labeling it big or small. So take that away. Just focus on the whatever happened, the experience that came your way. Focus on that. For example, let's say if you were, I don't know, in a situation where you weren't certain if you were going to be able to pay your cell phone bill, and you messed around and some type of way got terminated from another position, and it just so happened the period that they pay out their invoices or whatever the case may be happens right before the due date of your cell phone bill. Or let me see, what's another example? You get rejected by a certain employer, and then that company goes under 6 months later. Or I'm trying to think of some examples. Just things like that. Sometimes it looks like in the preliminary stage or on the surface like it's failure, and you can get emotionally devastated by the rejection or the failure, but just allow time, because time really usually does reveal the balance of the situation or the other side of the situation that you may not be able to see like in real time when it initially happens. So that's just something to keep in mind, and that's why I feel like moving away from labeling things and just focusing on how it shows up. Because some might say, oh, those are just small occurrences, or those aren't big deals, but that could very much so be a big deal depending upon the nature of your circumstances, the nature of your situation. So again, focusing on those experiences, focusing on the things that are coming up for you and how you're experiencing them, and celebrating them and giving glory, praise, if you want to say it that way, but rejoicing and celebrating those victories, acknowledging the sources from which those things come from in a truly genuine and rejoiceful type way, because those things didn't have to happen for you, or they didn't have to come your way. It could have just went truly downhill. So being able to know that sometimes things don't happen exactly the way we think they're going to happen, or they may look like failure or lack of success on the front end, but if you just allow time, you can see how this particular experience, this particular exposure can really work for you. So yes, get out of the habit again of labeling things. Just focus on receiving the experience, receiving that, if you want to call it blessing, miracle, the favor, however you resonate with it. But rejoice, celebrate it, give thanks for it, acknowledge the higher powers, the things, your spirit guides, whatever you feel contributed to it. Do that, and do it with a genuine heart. and it will open you up for more opportunities to experience things, more things in that way. Okay? And if you haven't tapped in or heard some of my previous videos, I am a past life regressionist, tarot consultant. I am an evolutionary coach, helping you to really work on getting inside of your subconscious, seeing what's going on there, showing you how to work with that to really help things to align and work in your favor. Now, if you're interested in doing that type of work with me, I would love, love, love the opportunity to speak with you, sit down with you, see if we could potentially work together in that capacity, because ultimately I only want to work with you if I feel I am a good fit to work with you and we can make some beautiful things happen together. So definitely tap in with you. And until the next video, peace.